YTE stands for it's Spicer back in again video. Today I am taking apart this 13th Doctor sonic screwdriver. I'm going to try and fix the fault with what came. This is the 13th Doctor's sonic screwdriver. The reason why I've took the battery cover off is because I've literally took the screws off from here and here to remove the panel. What I'm going to try and do is try and see if I can fix the touch sensor so it will glow when I pick it up or use it. It is very, very delicate. Like if I just carefully pull out the cover. Button B, the dummy button, however, if you want to know what the dummy button looks like, if I can get it out, that's the dummy button, which has the pattern. In fact, it would have the room for the electronics to run through. That's where button B would go. Now this is kind of very, very delicate, and I just want to try it. I need a flathead screwdriver, obviously, to see if I can at least spread apart the plastic a bit. That's if I've got one. Don't think I have. So I'm gonna have to use a there it is. So I'm just gonna take button A away. It's going to remove that a bit. It seems to be glued together. There's the emitter, which does have room for the motor, but they didn't incorporate it. It's one of them things where you've got to be careful. There is a touch sensor, which does appear to be on the screwdriver. I'm carefully removing the plastic cover from the Sonic. Obviously trying to get into the circuit board, but it appears to be glued shut. So I'm going to try and wiggle it. Blow on it, see if that does anything. Knock it. Still works. There we go. Hopefully. There we go. That's the back. I'm just carefully trying to remove it without snapping anything. The front is literally shut up. So I'm going to have to be careful. It does appear to be on. There we go. Let's test. Right, there we go. If I just put the buttons back in, I nearly forgot to put the buttons in. So it only has a touch sensor on one side, which is a little plate. It only works on one side, which is on the bottom. So basically there is a little plate. I'm just going to rotate this to show you guys how the magic is done. If you can see just about there, there's a little touch sensor where the thing occurs, and you can still use that. Now I'm going to have to put this back on, hopefully not misaligning anything. There we go. Oh, hang on. I thought it stopped working. I forgot to put the emitter back in. How stupid am I? But luckily, if I just... Where's the emitter? This reminds me of me taking apart the 12th Doctor's second screwdriver when I was being a bit silly with it. I'm just hoping that still works. This is one of the most fiddly bits that I ever dealt with in my whole life. It's not cooperating. There we go. Buttons come out. So if I just put the top bit in first. No, stop doing it now. It stopped doing it because of the... You see what I mean? It's very loose in there. Really? That's one of them. Right, that's a wedge. That helps. I don't know what's up with it. I think it's this wire here. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a bit of pressure to the top of it by adding some super glue, which I usually have. So I add a bit of pressure. Damn it. That's one thing I don't like doing, is taking things apart just in case I break them. There we go. Hopefully that's enough just to pressurise it. Use a bit of cardboard. Something like that. It starts working again. It's one thing that I don't like about the screwdriver, it's not cooperating properly. It has to be a loose connection on at least one wire. It's somewhat trapping the connection looking at it. I'm just gonna add a bit of... Sorry. Loads of pathetic, but might get the job done. screwdriver. I just don't know what's up with this. So, there is a fault. I just can't figure out what it is. If I could take the top panel off. I just want to take that panel off, but I don't want to wreck. See, it's wrecking the screwdriver. And this is why I don't like taking things apart. Just gonna see. Watch if I put the cover back on. Yeah, it's done it again. So every time when I'm trying to put a button back on or something, it's just stupid. And to me, it just looks like it's part of the battery compartment. Pressure. Put these screws back in. Damn it. Okay. Hopefully, a bit of luck. Start to work properly now. a bit tight. Especially the bottom screw. I just want to make sure it's fully tight. So I've added that piece of card just to make sure everything's going to be nice and tight. Because clearly it's a lack of pressure that's being added. Now, question is, can I get the battery cover in without having to literally being messed around with it? Bit difficult doing this method. It's done it. See what I mean? It's one of them. It stopped doing it. So clearly must be a loose connection somewhere. Clever. Right. So it was glowing for a minute. Now it's doing it. So if I just try something. See how tight this will go. See what I mean? It's glowing. Keep that on like that. There we go. About fuse. Oh, Jesus. 2, 3. Then turn off. I fixed the touch. Now, just want to do a flicking test. Well, if I just... Right guys, so it's going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. I fixed my 13th Doctor's sonic screwdriver toy, which the main issue with it is that it was something trapping the wire, obviously loosening up the connection, and what I've done is managed to trap it, so luckily with a bit of force and friction I've managed to fix it temporarily, just like so. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and also comment down below, subscribe and likes, and I'll do a shout out in the next video. I know I keep moving it, but I'm just in the push of time tonight. But thank you for watching. I hope you guys will be inspired to, if your screwdriver ever does the same, just be careful what you do. There's like in total of 4 screws to remove. One is the battery cover, and then you got the screw behind the battery cover, and then you got 2 down here, and you pull it off. Now the head section is kind of weird when it's to put it back on, due to the little, it's got like little grooves, so it's basically dummy proof. And speaking of dummy proof, the dummy button was actually had enough clearance to actually have something in it, and the whole cylinder was actually clear, as you guys saw. So basically the majority of the screwdriver is clear. The paint job is actually made silver, and the actual